Right, Scott and Ali from Bleed From Within on the Lowdown. A very hungover Scott and Ali from Bleed From Within.
We feel horrendous. Absolutely horrible.
Off to a flyer. Smashed the Underworld last night. I've got to say, it was the happiest Bleed From Within show I've ever seen. Are you loving life on the road at the minute?
Man, the past 3 shows have been insane.
Yeah?
Literally as good as last night.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Like,
I would say probably Cardiff might have even topped London.
No.
It's hard to say because everyone's it's completely blown our expectations out of the water.
We're not used to it having like that.
it go off like in the way it did.
I mean, so every show is always amazing, like when we're supporting and stuff. But that was a headline show, and everyone was singing all the words to the new album, and it's not even been out a month.
Yeah, amazing.
It's insane, man.
Like, it's funny talking to you now and seeing you guys, like, being as happy as you are, because, like, you've gone through the ringer the last couple of years. Like, did you ever wonder whether or not you'd get to this place now?
There was plenty of times where we didn't know whether this album was going to be released or, you know, it was... Everything was up in the air for a while, you know, it was a hard time for us, but as soon as the songs started coming together, that's what pulled us through. And
wicked.
Obviously, these shows have just... I made a post last night from like Twitter or whatever it was, and there was fans from Hong Kong travelled 6,000 miles to come and see us. Like, they've been waiting 4 years to see us headline in the UK, and
jeez,
that's when you realise the kind of people that are supporting your band. You know, it's wild, man, absolutely crazy.
Like, knowing you guys the way that I do as well, like, you seem to enjoy. Like, there's very few bands I know who enjoy being in a band more than you lot. And does it make you kind of cherish it that little bit more? That it's felt like a couple of years on the shelf, and now it's like, it feels like kind of you've been winding up for a couple of years, and now it's like, go.
There's a lot of built-up frustration, man.
Yeah.
I'm loving life.
Does it make a difference as well with a record like Uprising behind you? Do you think it like builds the live show? Because I must admit, like last night, having songs like Colony was like...
That is literally our first album, in a sense. You know, it is a complete fresh start, and I get that's a kind of a cliched thing to say. You know, loads of bands say, "Oh, it's a new album, man. It's a fresh start."
Yeah,
but it's literally
in my accent.
In your accent, exactly. But like 2.5 years of doing absolutely nothing, and then Uprising was the album we have always wanted to make, and that is not a cliched thing to say at all. We mean it from our hearts, man.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you know the stuff we've went through, like
of course.
Stuff, so, like at this point right now, with the album out, touring, kids showing up like this, new record label, everything, it's just it's insane, man.
Does that, like, because there's been a lot of, justifiably, there's been a lot of hype about the record and about the live show and all that sort of thing. Does Download feel like a place where you can kind of cement something? Because there'll be loads of people there that'll have heard the name and be like, oh, well, I'll go and check it out. Does Download feel like it could be a real moment for Bleed From Within?
Aye.
I'm gonna go.
I like the trying to find the words there.
2009 we played and we were pretty much nobody, and it was still amazing.
The tent was
loads of people showed up.
Where did you play? Did you play on the Red Bull?
No, I was on the Pepsi Max.
Oh, nice.
And it was packed, man.
Going back to the same stage one, but it was packed 4 years ago.
Wow.
We clashed with Parkway Drive as well.
Because it's kind of similar in terms of sound.
And we had still had the tent packed out, and that was 3 years ago. So this year,
4 years ago.
4 years ago, 2009, 12.
Yeah, mental. Maths. So, and as well, bringing a new record with you to the stage, does it make you that little bit more confident? Do you think do you consider yourself a festival band as well? Because like you condensed in like half hour, 40 minutes, like you can properly show what you're about in that time.
That's when I shine, because I'm not tired. So it's like half an hour, it's like...
Oh, amazing.